What is going on, big schlong gamers? It is Benson. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 field upgrades in Cold War Zombies Season 5 Reloaded. If you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe, all local nonsense. Speaking of that, shout out to GRM, Tarlista, Dalton the King, and the Meme Man 2238. They subscribe to me, and if you do, I'll shout you out. Plus, if you don't, I'll literally put you in a room full with over 100 hungry seals. Yeah, let's get it. So how this is going to work is basically I'm going to tell you the tiers, all that, and then my personal opinion on them. So for this, healing aura, it's going to be on number 5, but the upgrades are pretty alright with it. Upgrade 1, you get about, a regenerative healing effect that lasts 10 seconds. It's pretty, obvious. Healing aura, this is what it does. I mean, you can see right here, it doesn't protect you from like every single drop damage. You can die with it, unfortunately. Tier 2, on the other hand, beams knock down normal enemies and stun special and elite enemies. This is why the mimic, if you were paying attention, you got stunned and also the enemies fell to the ground. Pretty alright of a tier. It's kind of helpful if you're like in a sticky situation, but you could use other tiers. Tier 3, beam revives down allies. Tier 4, revived allies now keep all of their perks on the decay meter. And Tier 5, beam persists at their initial locations and continues to heal players for 10 seconds. It's just wrapping it up ultimately. Overall, I mean, it's not horrible, even though it is only 5 on our spot. That doesn't mean it's a horrible thing and a horrible one you shouldn't run, because honestly, having this for a 4-player game, for an Easter egg or even outbreak, really useful. Overall, I wouldn't say run it with just a solo game or maybe a 2-player game. There's way better ones, and I'll go on in this list, but this is definitely something that should be used, something that shouldn't be ignored, but it shouldn't be a priority, if that makes sense. I mean, I know that sounds kind of cruel, but healing aura, it's always been all right. You can use it if you really want to be that supportive person. But even like there, right? I literally have to kill a zombie now just because, you're not invincible with this thing, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, that's our number 5 spot. Let's get into the number 4 spot, gamers. Now for our 4th, we have a Frenzied Garden. This is actually a pretty decent one. I do like it, but it's more so for solo players and outbreak. But the upgrades are: upgrade 1, activation repairs your armor to full. So this is actually a really useful part of it. Upgrade 2, enemies you kill repair 10% of your armor. Upgrade 3, normal enemies explode after hitting you. Upgrade 4, increased duration to 15 seconds. Upgrade 5, normal enemies are slowed down to speed walk while active. This is a really good field upgrade, but there are betters. But okay, the thing with this is it is actually pretty good. You might be wondering, why are you showing level or round 7 gameplay? Even though it is round 7, the zombies are super sprinters, and I want to show you that this thing is actually really good. Now, it won't save you from death, okay? If you do have armor, it'll be absorbed, the blows. You won't take any damage, but if you don't have any armor, you're going to take it down just like I did. It is a pretty decent one. I wouldn't say, just like healing aura, don't run it over, say like Ring of Fire or even a couple of the other ones. It's pretty alright. It's not the best, but hey, it is still there, and it's actually pretty fun to play with. I really do enjoy it, especially for outbreak. Now we have Toxic Growth for our number 3, and this is definitely the most interesting, most unique. Honestly, it is really fun to play with. I don't play with it all too much. It is really good for camping, or if someone's running Ring of Fire, you can combo these bad boys together. You can place down 2, which is really nice. But going over the activations and upgrades and all that alone, upgrade 1, double the health of the growth. This is extremely useful. The growth lasts a lot longer. I really do enjoy this, and especially for this tier tree, this is one of the better ones, obviously. But upgrade 2, increase the max charge to 2. Pretty self-explanatory. You get 2 charges instead of 1. Pretty great. Upgrade 3, double the damage enemies take while moving through the growth. Upgrade 4, increase the max charge to 3. Upgrade 5, enemies killed by the growth explode, dealing toxic damage to nearby enemies and slow them by 50% for 3 seconds. Now, you might be wondering, what the hell does that all mean? Okay, tier 3, pretty obvious. Enemies take a little bit extra, but tier 4, you get 3 extra charges, okay? This is arguably the best, but unfortunately, you have to have all 3 charges in your pocket. So if you only have 2 or 1, and then you gain another charge, you can't cast it again, which is really unfortunate. but if you save them, it is really worth it. This is a really reliable strat to camp with, especially in Cold War, because you know camping is the main strategy for every single map. You can train, but realistically camping's gonna be the better option. Tier 5, enemies killed by the growth explode, dealing toxic damage. Now for 50%, this is really useful. It does a lot of damage, but usually the toxic growths last rounds. I mean, this is the longest lasting and one of the more faster charging, which is why it's on our number 3 spot. Now for our number 2 spot, we have the Aether Shroud. Oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. I mean, this is the perfect get me out of this situation, and oh my god, does it work well. You could sprint so fast with this thing. But going on with the upgrades, we have upgrade 1, activation instantly reloads ammo for your weapon. This is pretty okay, but it is extremely useful for say like the slower reloading weapons, or if you don't have speed cola. Upgrade 2, increase shroud duration to 8 seconds. This is arguably one of the best because, well, you get, you know, nearly double the amount of time you normally get. Upgrade 3, activation instantly warps you forward a small distance. This is pretty useful. Back in the day, it used to be really buggy and it would often cause you to die out of map, and if you're in solo, sucks for you, buddy. Okay, it was really annoying, but it was definitely a tier you had to get because, well, you know, you gotta go really fast. Upgrade 4, increase movement speed while shrouded. Upgrade 5, increase maximum charges to 2. Upgrade 4 is probably the best one, hands down. I gotta say this one. I mean, you could sprint so fast with this. It combos with stamina up, and you can use it with other grips and stuff to make your movement even faster. And alongside with that, you could have 2 charges, so I mean, double's better, right? I mean, even if you run out of sprint, you could pop a syringe just like I did, and you could get it back. This is the ultimate trainers, and you know, it's amazing. Every trainer should use this. Not even Ring of Fire, honestly. If you like to train in Cold War, use this over obviously number 1, which, you know, I think everybody knows what it is, but at this point, you know, I think, you know, we just gotta unveil the big boy, right? Woohoo, gamers, we have Ring of Fire for our number 1 spot. It still hasn't moved ever since the game released, and I think it's for good measure. I mean, the upgrades alone are amazing. And speaking of those, upgrade 1 doubles burn effect damage. This is really useful. You might be thinking that's bullet damage, when in reality that's the enemy stepping into the fire. It burns them faster, kills them faster, etc, etc, and it levels out throughout the round, so you know it's not going to be bad no matter what. Upgrade 2, ring blocks enemy projectiles. Extremely useful for megatons, manglers, tempests, and Krasny soldats. Overall, they prepared for the future, and this is still one of the best upgrades for it. Upgrade 3, while in the ring, ammo is taken from the player's stock instead of the magazine. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you don't have to reload with this, especially if you have a shotgun or like a Hauer, anything that's low capacity mag, high damage. Ring of Fire is going to be your best friend, and for good reason. I mean, you get a literally just stockpile, a stock option right there slapped on into a field upgrade. It's amazing. Tier 4, burning effect has a small chance to kill. Insta-kill. Tier 5, ring duration, burn effect, and insta-kill chance all increase the longer the player is inside. This is absolutely amazing, and tier 5 is the reason why I love this so much. It says you know, it increases the chance the longer you're in there. Let me tell you something, no matter what, it's always gonna act like that. I don't know why. It's not like a small chance either. Like if you stay in here for like 10 seconds, you just obtain so much power, and ultimately you're invincible unless, you know, you can't shoot properly or the zombies are too fast, whatever it is. Ring of Fire is the best, and the reason why many players use this, and everyone loves it. I mean, hey, if you agree, tell me in the comments. If you disagree, all that cool nonsense. But hey gamers, if you made this far, you deserve a cookie, and I love you. Check out all the links in the description, all that cool nonsense. But yeah, if you made this far, you deserve a cookie. I love you. But on that, gamers, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you had a wonderful day. Leave a like, subscribe. I said it again, and I'll keep saying it. But on that, gamers, see you guys next one. Have a wonderful day. See ya.